Hey, you guys. Guess who is back? Yay! I'm back. Okay, this is the follow up. It has been 6 months, right? I did not forget y'all. Remember this little baby right here? I'll put my original video somewhere as soon as I learn the editing. Or I'll link it so that you can get it. The original video that I did was the It Works video. So, this is the follow up. This tiny little book, right? This tiny little book. It's called It Works. It's by RHJ. I'm going to do a quick summary in case somebody sees this video before they see my other video so they'll know what's going on. But I'm going to keep it quick, brief, keep going, keep it moving. So anyway, this book has so many copies sold. It came out in 1926. It's by an author by the name of RHJ. And they wanted to remain anonymous, but they came up with this system that helped people get the things that they want. So they wanted to share the system with people. However, they didn't want, I guess they just didn't want the attention. So the book has been out for forever, but it's really like a pamphlet. It's so cheap. You can get it on Amazon. It's like $3. You can get it on my website, which let me put that there. In case anybody wants to order the book from the website. Post that. But if you don't have the book already. So the premise of the book is you write a list of the things that you want and you look at it a couple times a day. You think about it, you feel it, you visualize it, and you let it go, right? You let it go. Just like anything they say, or with goal setting, they say, write it down if you want to make it happen. This is just a streamlined approach to that. But I'm here to say that it works. So I will even say in my last video, right? I'm going to tell you some stuff that happened so that you can know it's not a game. And we got 6 more months to go because I said in that last video that 2021 was the year of It Works. So we halfway. We like end of June. We like June 19th. I first put the video up in the end of December. So we got 6 months to go. Let me tell you already what has happened. So the thing about the It Works list is you're supposed to keep it secret. You're not supposed to tell people, but I'm going to tell you the things that I got already because they came. Some of it's silly, but I put some silly stuff and I put some serious stuff just to balance it out. I didn't want the list to be all serious. You do it however you want to do it. It's fine. So one of the things that I put, I can't even believe it. Let me just take a minute. I know the drama of it all. I just can't even believe it. Like, I can't even believe it. So, we were coming out of COVID. I'm a massage therapist. So business has slowed down because we couldn't work, right? I couldn't work. Nobody could work. So I put on the list like rent paid, right? Rent paid for a certain amount of months. Rent paid always on time. Do you know this program came out sort of like, I think it might have been part of the stimulus program. I don't even know because I don't be up on programs. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about those program lives. But one of my clients was like, hey, you could get on the list for the city and they're helping people pay their rent and stuff. And I thought, whatever. Why? Because I'm not no program person. I don't be having programs and shit. So I know. So anyway, fill out this little tiny itty bitty form with my name, address, da 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 da. Do you know they paid 3 months of rent? They sent the money right to the rental office. I almost felt guilty because I was like, somebody else could have got that. But then I was like, why? Why not you? Everybody's in this situation. Everybody's in the COVID situation. Why not you? Do you know when I look back at my It Works list and what I had on the It Works list to have the rent paid? Oh my God, right? I was like, whoa. Because I just looked back at this so that I could do the update video. So I wanted to be able to check off what happened. Because with the book, it tells you when your stuff happens, add new stuff. So you'll constantly be changing the list. You're not just going to make a list one time, because as you get stuff, you can move that off the list and add new stuff onto the list. So you're going to keep this rolling and keep this working, right? So one of the silly things that I put on was great tasting olives, because I happen to like olives, but not all olives are created equally. And sometimes you get good olives and sometimes you don't. So when I was living in Virginia, we used to have great olives at my Wegmans, right? But I'm in Charlotte now, Charlotte, North Carolina. So I was like, there's no good olives here. I want olives. I miss having olives. That's like my favorite snack. Can I tell you that my Whole Foods here started selling the same kind of olives that I used to get in Wegmans? I was happy, but hey, it was on my list. So that was one of the like sillier things. Do you know I put some other stuff like car pay with ease, blah, blah, blah. What happens? Due to COVID, I get this modification on my car and I get my whole loan rearranged to where it's exactly what I said I wanted. Paid. So I'm literally like looking at the list like, oh my God, we're only halfway through the year. There are a few things that didn't happen yet. So I'm still working on it. There are things that I put that would be like accumulative. Like, sir, I put actually certain skill sets that I wanted to get and stuff like that. So that's still in process. But I wanted to just tell you guys, literally, keep working on your list because it works. I also have a Facebook group that I started where people can put what happened to them, their testimonies. So I'm going to share this into the Facebook video. So then there and in the comments below, just put what works for you, or if it worked, or if you tried it. Like, the best thing about this whole platform is that we could keep checking in with each other. Like, and we can make sure we stay on top of it and make sure we keep it rolling and stuff like that. Can I tell you that I even moved? I moved on a whim, but I loved my place so much last year that I knew my lease was going to be up in May. But I didn't see anywhere else that I wanted to move to. So I just kind of kept it in the back of my mind. I was like, I want to move, but I love my place. I want to move, but I love my place. So what happened was, all of a sudden, I get these neighbors, right? Personal trainer above me and a person with a crazy dog beside me. So the crazy dog started barking all the time, so much so that you could hear the dog barking in my videos, or when I'm doing phone readings, you could hear the dog barking, and everybody's like, oh, you got a dog? No, I don't have a dog. It's my freaking neighbor's dog. So between the personal trainer dropping weights on my head and between the neighbor with the barking dog, one day I just called the rental office and I was like, oh, this is not fair. You know, lip poked out, like, what the world? This is crazy. Why do I have to suffer? You know, I love it here. I love it here. I'm suffering. So I said, what else what you got for me? What else can I do? And she's like, well, we have another apartment. It's on your same floor, but it's on the opposite side. And I was like, no, because then I'll lose my view of the pool. And I like my pool view. My pool view was fabulous. So then she's like, well, we do have one more, but it's a little bigger. It's a little bit more. It's under a special right now. You can get the key and come and look at it if you want. It's in the main building. So I'm like, fine. I don't even know why I did it, because I really wasn't trying to move, right? I just was like, fine. So I go to the rental office, I get the key, go to the apartment, I walk in. This is the apartment. High ceilings. I am like right over the pool. It is like the penthouse suite up in here. Nobody is over me. I have extra space. And literally, when I went back downstairs and told her I would take it, do you know what she says? She says, oh, it's funny because this is the day tomorrow would have been the day that you would have hit your 1-year lease and your place was up for renewal anyway. Because I went ahead and I renewed early because there was nowhere that I wanted to go. I hadn't found anywhere else that I wanted to move to. So I had already signed that like 2 months prior to do like a 6-month extension because I hadn't found anywhere that I wanted to go. I didn't want to think about moving again. So when she's looking at my file, they never changed the dates around. So she says, "Oh, it's funny because your lease would have been up tomorrow." So I was like, how did this happen? I literally moved the next week. I called movers who were available. They came and they moved me. And so I moved from one building to the next building. Love it here. So I vaguely remember saying an example with It Works, like, oh, even if you want to move, if you want to have a new house, if you want to have this or that in my other video. And so, like I said, it was in the back of my head, but I didn't have a definite plan. And then it happened like that. So I'm saying this to say that help is available. You got to believe in something. This is totally free. This is like, basically, if you can't afford the book, I'll send you the book. I'll find a PDF version online. I'm sure there's an e-version of this somewhere that send you the e-version or something like that. But like I said, it's so cheap or whatever. But guys, please try it. Please leave your comments below so we can help the world get what they want. Not everybody wants the same thing. So we all win when we all win. So you guys, I'll see you on the next video, but let me let you know it works. Yay. Okay. Talk to you soon. I am going to do my update at the end of the year. So when I have my list of all the things that happen, trust me, you want to be where it's going on. You don't want to look back at your year and be like, nothing happened that I wanted. Like we're at the halfway mark. Don't get lost. Okay. See you guys soon. Bye.